Hey again, here with some Magic the Gathering random buys. This is a playmat I made for my game, Starcade, which I make board games too. So if check out my link below, you can see some of the games I make, including Starcade, which this is one of the playmats for that game. But I'm gonna show you what I picked up for Magic recently. Some random buys I did for the month of July here. So a couple things I picked up were these Ultra Pro tokens. I ended up with a Foil Zombie, which is cool, and then Gideon. So these you can place like for the Planeswalker ones, you can drop them above or below or on top of the card, and then you can do the loyalty counters. So I want to do a quick review of these. So they're pretty cool. 2/2 zombie. I'm gonna say I like them. They're cool. They're very thick. They're sturdy. They'll go on the playmat. They'll stay where you need them to go. But I do not like how loose the dials are. It's a real problem for me. Like I wish there was a click, 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 click. To lock the number in place. So, if I'm counting the number of zombie tokens I have, I've got, most zombies are 2/2s. So if everybody agrees to that, and you're like, well, look, I've got 8 of them. You can be eight of them or whatever, or I've got an 8/8. So you've got power and toughness here. It can work either way. Most of them are 2/2. But anyways, I really feel like it'd be nice if you can lock in the numbers. So, this one, so this is a great example. I got two here. I got a creature token, so I can just lock in the 2/2, set it down, not gonna have to touch it much. Here I've got the Gideon. When you're spinning down a die, it's a lot easier to spin it down. It's going to stay there. I mean, you could knock it or something could happen, but this, it's like, okay, up to, where was I? 3, 4. Oh, okay. It's loose, like barely moving your thumb or finger on it. It really moves it a lot. I end up not liking these. I could see myself getting a couple more for the creature tokens. The ones for the Planeswalker loyalty counters, I'm not as impressed with. So the rest of this is eBay buys. I picked up some foil Zendikar lands and Battle for Zendikar. I ended up with 3. This is one of the favorites. I love that. I love that art on that one. So I ended up with 3 island, a mountain, and 3 swamps. They're all foil. I think I paid 14 shipped for these, so 7, so $2 each. I think these normally go for 3 or 4 each, so really happy to pick those up. I'm hoping I can find more of those out there. And then I ended up getting a play set of I love tokens, so I don't know how everybody else feels about tokens, but I ended up getting a big stack of tokens here. I think this is a playset, or not a playset, but a complete set of all of the tokens from Unstable. I wasn't able to pick up any packs of Unstable, so I don't know how many. Did you get one of these per pack? What was it? I don't know. So, but a couple Thopter tokens. Those are awesome. Goblins. I love the art on that. Not really happy with the Goblin token art for the newer packs. So, Squirrels, Old School, Unglued, the Goat, Clue. Constructs, angels, all these will go into some decks. Gnomes, vampires need these. I also need the 1/1 with lifelink, but those aren't in there. Foil zombie tokens are always great. 4/4 flying dragons, these will always come in handy. I like playing token decks. Fairy spies, Thopter's great, like I said. Brainiac, Stormcrow, elementals, Spirits was one of my favorite decks of all time. I really hope Spirit decks come back. I'm glad to have these. Some rogues, and then some extra zombies I picked up from another thing. So I don't remember what I paid for this set, but I know I got a deal on it because I'm cheap and I wouldn't have paid that much for this. So and then the rest of this in here was these are all play sets, so everything is one of each. So I picked up a bunch of play sets from one seller. His name's Kid Icarus. He sells a lot. He's got 270,000 feedback on eBay, so that's a lot. And so what the way he charges shipping is it's like $3 for your first buy, 50 cents each additional buy, and then if you within a week, if you go above that, he'll cap you out at $8. So I was like, okay, well, I'm already paying sunk cost into certain ones, and then after that, I just kept buying. So I bought 4 play sets. Each one in each one of these, I have play sets. So like that. And so each one of these is, 4 play sets. I picked up some JS. I think that, these will go up. So I think those were about $7 each for the play sets of those. And these, these are mythics. So a couple play sets of Jace. Here I just bought a bunch of random foil play sets. So I think that was $1 for the play set. A lot of these were $1 each for a play set. The Evolving Wilds, I'll always use that. That's, gonna go into some decks and stuff. So, Territory Allosaurus, really random stuff, like, the Legendary Sorcery is not that great, but, $1 for a playset of foils. Foil rares is kind of cool. These were, really, really cheap sets of mythics, so it was $1 for a playset of Weatherlights. So I want to put together kind of a legendary deck. So I bought a couple of those. $1 for playsets of Multani. Maybe it'll go up. I don't know. And some full Requiem scriptures, and then the reincarnated dragon. Yeah, it's $1. Like, we'll see what happens. So some of the staples I bought. Amulet is safekeeping. I think this is gonna, especially when it phases out, I think it's gonna go up. Like, it's a good card. I think it'll find a home in modern sideboards, probably. So, and then I needed a playset of, we'll see if Boros ever comes back. I mean, it's one of the strongest or one of the weakest guilds, but I like red and white. It's such a weird combo sometimes. I like soldiers, so. Playset of those. It was cheap. I think I got this playset for $4 or $4.50, so like $1 a card. For a rare dual land, that's always a good deal. These right here were some of my better pickups that I wanted from there. And for a Reckoning, I think I got this playset for a couple bucks. I think it was like $1.50. I think this is going to find a long-term home in Modern too. If the Eldrazi decks stay in power, and you're in black, you might as well have some Infernal Reckonings. It's ridiculous. If they put down a big creature, you gain life equal to its power and it's exiled. That's cool. Leon and War Leader, I definitely want to be running, I want to see about running a cat deck or something in Standard. So that's cool. Mist Caller, I think this is a cool card, and I think it'll always find a home in Modern too. I don't know. I think it's a cool card. And then Grave Marshal, I want to build a zombie deck, so I think I got this for. These were going for a lot. These are up there. I think these are like between $9 and $12 a playset right now. I think I picked this one up for between $6 and $8, so definitely under the mark. Hotly, I never know how to say her, but I definitely want to make a deck around her. I love this card. I love what it does. I mean, you drop her, and if you've already got a bunch of tokens into play, I like go wide strategies, so you bring her out, and you can ultimate in 2 turns with her if you plus big and then ultimate, and then Angels. I do want to make an angel deck, so I picked up a playset of Shalaya, Voice of Plenty. I picked up a playset of her for pretty cheap, and then playsets of Radiant Destiny are going for mid-teens, mid-15s, whatever. And so I picked up a playset of foils for $13, I think, $14. So I was like, okay, why don't I get the playset for the same price as normal, but all in foil? So that's fun. And then this is cool. So something about me in a video I'll eventually do is for all my years in Magic, whenever I've been into it, I collect foil basic lands. So I have foil basic lands going all the way back to 7th edition. I love them. I've been trying to collect a set of all of them. So I picked up, this is a play set of Dominaria foil lands. So I'm going to peel out one play set of each of the unique arts, and then I'll probably just eBay out the other sets as sets of 20, kind of recoup some of my costs. So always be looking for, you know, ways that you can pick up some of the stuff you want and maybe peel out some of the extra. So I hope to do that. Then this is Jank. This is a box of Jank. Almost all of these they're all rare play sets. You know, just to pick up one randomly. Liliana's Contract, not good. But, you know, every one of these I got for like $1. You know, Forebear's Blade. I think these were a little more expensive, but, you know, I have a bunch of those in there. And so I'm just going to show a little bit of these. So, Thorn Lieutenant, and then some of the stuff that's going to be, you know, standard relevant for a little while. Sanctum Seeker, Vampire and Knight. I love Knight decks, and you know, wish it was a zombie, but that's okay. The Apostle, Legendary. Maybe I'll make a vampire deck. I don't know. Just picked up a bunch of. I think this is still banned. Rampaging for Rossadon. So, and then I picked up some Merfolks. You know, I don't know. Maybe I want to try to make a Merfolk deck. Maybe a Merfolk. You know, commander deck or something. You know, one of the worst rares, but you know, these were all dollar play sets, so just picked up a bunch of them. So I'll just show them each, and you know, when you're buying them and you get free shipping, and it's just $1 for you know, a play set of rares. You know, the Antiquities War. I bought a bunch of sagas. You know, this is $5 for 5 play sets of this, and you know, maybe it'll go up, right? A Belziok, Fall of the Thran. I'm improving my reading skills as I make videos for you guys, so that's my plan. The First Eruption. You know, maybe these will find decks, and if they spike, I can just, you know, keep the play set for myself and peel off the rest like I do. A bunch of, you know, Kamahali's? Druidic Vow, you know, a bunch of those. These, I don't think these are going to do anything. I think I wasted $1 on these, but, and same with these, Jaya's Immolating Inferno. I think this is going to be crap, but Helm of the Host, I did want, you know, a playset of this. I want to put them in, I want to put some of those in a deck. Chaos One, who knows? You know, this is Jank. You came to see the Jank, I'm showing you the Jank. I'm going to put Jank in the title, so don't worry about that. Desecrated Tombs, a bunch of playsets of those. Thran Temporal Gateway. So, okay, so my defense on these: anytime you have an effect that says put a card into the battlefield, a lot of times people find a way to break that. I love that. You know, I'm still, you know, I'm probably stuck in the Mirrodin way of thinking, where I played an original Mirrodin, I loved it, and then turned out so many of those cards went up in value. It was crazy. But yeah, I want to try to make a strike deck. I do want to do that. So I want that, but I was like, man, why don't I pick up, I don't know, 12 more playsets of that for $1 each. I don't know, maybe if they go up to $4, you know, I'll resell 3 of these and I get my money back. I don't know. So my whole thing is trying to keep my hobbies cost neutral, because I got the kid, I got the wife, and I have way too many hobbies. You'll see on this channel, I'm gonna have Legos, I'm gonna have Derek's Clutter, I'm gonna have, you know, I'm having Magic the Gathering, I'm having my board games. So, you know, I'm trying to be as cost neutral as possible. So I pick up a playset, buy a couple more. You know, if they're cheap, these playsets were, you know, less than $2 each. You know, if it spikes at all, can sell them and get my money back. And then I have a lot of Forebear's Blades, because I like that card. And I know some people out there collect silly cards for silly reasons, and I don't know why, but I think I like Forebear's Blade a lot, and I've been buying it as a compulsion. So I just love the idea that if your character dies for free, this moves to another creature. Now, yeah, doesn't help you during a board wipe, but I love the idea of this card. You could spend the 6, and if you can keep one creature out on the field, it's gonna bounce around, you know, for forever. And every time it does that, you get value. So I like the card. I think it'll go up. I try to get each playset for less than $1.50. So I mean, you know, some people might argue it's a 10-cent rare, it's a $1 rare, whatever. It's a bulk rare. I'm hoping that it'll do more than that. Dragon's Horde, cool card. I only got one place out of this. This is for me. I love cards that add one of any color. I mean, that's great. So, I mean, you can, and it helps with card draw. So, you need a dragon, but maybe I'll make a dragon deck. I don't know. I like tribal decks. And then just other jank. I love this guy. He's a knight. He's a knight and a zombie. My two favorite decks. So, you know, I'm not gonna put 4 copies of him in a deck probably, but you know, maybe 2 or 3. And this one, Phylactery Lich. I love the idea of this card. One, it's a zombie, which I think helps it a lot. But I mean, okay, so it goes to crafting, like, you know, brewing a deck. This card needs a lot of artifacts, so the zombie thing is probably less relevant. So it might go something you can toss into a black, splashing blue artifact deck, maybe. It's not going to go into a zombie deck, but a 5/5 indestructible for 3. You know, if you put it on an indestructible, artifact. You know, that's great. I think that there's a lot to play around with this. So yeah, I got a couple playsets of that for $1 each. What can I do? I love Jank. So this is what I picked up for my collection. You know, I'm jumping back into Magic since Dominaria, and maybe I'm going a little too hard, but you can laugh at me in the comments. What are you picking up right now? Do you buy Jank? Are you speculating very low level on any cards? You know, this isn't an investment thing. This is me just trying to have fun with the hobby right now. And I won't be doing any more really big buys like this. I'll be picking up as many as I can of the foil lands. I love those. I think they're awesome. So comment below, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing Magic videos. You're going to keep seeing other videos from me. I'm going to be doing more stuff about my Lego collection, and I'm going to be doing more board game related stuff. I make board games too, and I play them, and I'm going to be showing those off. So comment on my trash below. What kind of stuff have you been picking up? Any huge scores? I definitely want to hear about them. Or if you like this video or other stuff I do, comment below. Tell me what you want to see more of. Alright, thanks. Later.